Hi, Melissa. It is the day after Thanksgiving, the 27th. It's Friday. It's about noon, and we are about to attach this. Let me fix this. Okay, that's probably better. All right. We are no longer at the clip stage, and now you're gonna really learn how this can be. Luckily, now the beige rubber bands in this bag I've had since 2016, believe it or not. Keep your stuff in the freezer. Keep your rubber bands in the freezer. I know they're only rubber bands, and I know they're probably only, I don't know, maybe a couple dollars for a bag of it, but they'll last 5 or 6 months if you keep them out, or they'll last years if you put them in the freezer. Now, granted, I had a lot more. They break and stuff because they're rubber bands, but I wouldn't have had these this long had I not kept these in the freezer. The colored ones are for 2017. The only reason I've started using them recently is because I ran really low on the beige ones. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find some good rubber bands that we're going to need. I can already tell that's probably a good one. And I always try to get the same size. Now, you don't want them too tight. You just want them right. You want them just right, and you'll see why. This is probably one of the more difficult parts of doing this. So what we're going to do now, okay, got the glue. Let's check our because this is the last time we're going to see the inside of this thing. Now, I've already went through this really well, so I know that there's nothing in the corners because I've already picked through it even after the camera stopped. I've looked at it and stuff. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to adjust all these tabs, because when we do finally close this, we want to make sure all the tabs are touching one another. And I already know they are, but I'm going to show you what to do anyway. You just barely take your tab and pull it out. Just barely. You basically want your tabs to, be pressed up against one another. So now I know that it's good. I can just see how it pushes back on it. So now I'm going to mark the two sides. Because this is where I'm going to attach it. And I'm going to pick up more rubber bands just because. Not today, of course, I don't need to, but. And just keep them in the freeze. Pain only hurts till it stops. Oh man, that did hurt. All right. Same amount of glue as you always use. The reason I try and pick a like-sized rubber bands is they give off the same kind of pressure, meaning it'll be basically as strong as on one side as it is the other. Wow, I can't believe how easy that happened. Okay, now see right here where the glue went on the outside. It's cool. We'll be able to get that off when it cures. We'll just pick at it till it does, and then we'll just peel it off like we do on the inside. Okay. Corners are basically together. Let me get this ready. Now I'm just going to watch it for a minute till it sets. Make sure it doesn't slide. See, the line here is the line here where the tab folds on both sides. The line is against one another, so meaning it isn't the tabs aren't like that. They're exactly straight like that. They're not like that or like that, or they're perfect. But what I'm going to do, it only takes like 2 minutes to make sure that this sets, and once it does, I'll just leave it there to cure. So we are done until tomorrow. Now tomorrow I will attach one more side. It'll be three tabs this time. This time it'll be the triangle, the 2 points, and the triangle again. I will attach all 3 of these sides at once. And then the next day, that side. So we got a couple of days on this still. And it hasn't moved, so there we go. And back into the freezer you go. Yeah, I read that in a magazine once. If you keep your rubber bands in the freezer, because they're made of oil or petroleum, and when it dissipates, the rubber cracks, and that's why they break. Looks great to me. Have a good day. Talk to you tomorrow.